Hi guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while and I'm sorry about that, but it's been a little bit busy around my house. I've been wrapping up finals at school. Now I'm done, and I think I did pretty good on my finals. I haven't really looked at my final grades, but I think it's like they're both A's or B's or something. So yeah, and I also work at the Kentucky Derby Museum, and the Derby like just happened, and that was like 30 hours in 3 days, and I think for the entire week I did about 50 hours. So that's why I've been gone, because life has been just a little bit busy. But I'm back today with another makeup tutorial, and next week I'll be going out of town, but that shouldn't interfere at all with these tutorials like all of that did. So yeah, that's why I've been gone, but here I am. Sorry about the wait. Let's get into it. So since it's been so long, I'm gonna do my brows on camera. I use the same exact brow products that I always use. That still hasn't changed. Honestly, for me, brows are something that once you find something that works, you really never change it. So right now I'm using the NYX Stick It Brow Gel, and I know they came out with a new brow gel, and I really like this one. So when this one runs out, which it hasn't yet, I have a pimple on my eyebrow, but it hasn't yet, but maybe once it runs out I'll try that one. But this one has like little fibers and stuff on it, so it kind of like helps fill in your brows while you're applying the gel, which is really nice. And then the next step that's still the same is this Juvia's Place eyebrow pen. This one's in the shade Ebony, so it's not black, but it's just like a really dark brown, like my natural hair color. And I think my skin is still wet from my moisturizer. It's okay. And I just draw a straight line underneath like that, and just kind of pull these hairs upwards like this. This to that. I wish I could go back in time and tell my past self that we know how to do our brows, the products just haven't come out yet. Okay guys, so then I just go in with my NYX HD concealer. This is definitely one of my favorites. I don't know, now that summer is approaching, I don't know how long this is going to be a shade match for me, because my skin does get darker in the summer. And I just kind of clean up my eyebrows. After I practiced doing my eyebrows so much, I've gotten so good at it to where like I really don't need to clean them up anymore. But just so they look somewhat the same, I still enjoy doing it. Now I'm just gonna blend this out, and now I'm gonna apply my pressed powder from Shop Miss A. And this is just gonna set this underneath my eyes, just to give it a softer look. And as you can see, I'm not brushing this on like extremely hard. I'm doing it very light because I wanted my concealer to be set very lightly. You can see the difference here. Now before I do my eyes, I'm going to apply a little bit of eye primer. And you guys know this palette. I'm just going to use this before I use the shimmer shade that I found. And I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush and just use this red kind of brown color to put in the crease here. A fluffy brush is good to do this with because you're not putting too much of this darker color down at once, and you're able to easily blend it out as you go and build it up as well. You can have as little or as much as you want. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with this Moschino Sephora palette. Ooh, smush my finger. And I'm gonna go in with this shade here. Let's see if I can get a good swatch. I've never used it, but I've seen it before. like a goldy silver. Okay, so I just picked it up on my brush and it looks a little clumpy on there, so I'm actually kind of nervous on how this is gonna blend, but let's try. This is really pretty. I think I love this on the eyes, but I think as a highlighter, this would be really, really pretty. This kind of feels a little bit like a topper. So like an eyeshadow that you would put on top of another eyeshadow to just kind of like zhuzh it up. Because it's kind of just like a bunch of little glitter flakes. It's a little bit different than the swatch, but it's still really pretty. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Milani palette. What did I just say? Manali? And I'm gonna go in with the gold shade there. I use this one all the time. It's so pretty. But I'm gonna go in with this gold shade and probably add a little bit on top just to see what these two look like mixed together. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, now I'm gonna line my eyes with the NYX Epic Ink liner. Now I'm going to use my Essence mascara just to put on a little bit of mascara with this. Okay, so while my lashes are drying, we're going to move on with the face. Also, my fan is on. That's what that noise is. And this is the Hollywood Falls filter. I'm going to put a dot here. Oh, it's more than a dot. It's right here. Now I'm going to go with my NYX HD concealer. We're going to just kind of spot conceal her. And when you hold this bottle up to the light, you can see how much is really not in here. I was thinking this whole time it was like kind of full. It really isn't. It's just kind of upsetting, but you can always buy another. Okay, now I'm gonna go on with I have my lashes on. They're really subtle, so if you're looking for a whole lot, there's not a whole lot there. But I'm gonna put on my Fast Base concealer. By the way, I know where the holes go, because honestly, not the holes, the dots go, because whenever I put it on, I can feel my teeth. So that's a really good indication of where your jaw is, because you know, your jaw is ultimately where your teeth are. I don't know why I showed you that with my mouth, but that's usually how I know. I'm going to put this concealer underneath my eyes instead of my Too Faced concealer for right now. I did this a little bit ago whenever I was like kind of running late and I didn't really have time to do all of my steps. So I'm going to try it today. And took my sponge, which should probably be wet, and just tapped it underneath. Now after I have all of that down, now I'm gonna add this, just a teensy bit, as my granny says, teensy tiny. And I'm going to use my sponge again, not my brush, to just brighten up the inner corners here. Now I have a little bit more of a natural brightness going on. So I'll show you what I did with the powder last time. So instead of using my, like all of my powders, I just use this one all over the face because I was pressed for time. I'm not today, but I did like the way that my makeup looked. So I'm just gonna use my brush. And just kind of start to blur the skin a little bit. And this powder, so this powder is a little bit different because it's more of a skin tone shade for me. It's a little dark, but obviously, I mean, it works, it's fine. And right now I'm just doing half of my face so you guys can kind of see what I mean. So this is what we have here. On the other side, it's still nicely glowing, but I'm focusing it more on the inside and kind of lightly tapping on the outside. It looks good. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then I'm going to go in with the HD Flawless Setting Powder with my sponge. Not my sponge. My powder puff. And just hit right here. Okay, I'm gonna go with my Shop Miss 8 blush. So I'm not gonna come right out and say that that is like my new face routine, but I very much do like it. Like I don't know. Maybe because it's a little bit less brightening, but I still get brightening to my face. But yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit more natural. I'm never really going for natural, to be completely honest with you. If I was going for natural, there would be way less products being done on my face. But I've heard this term on like Instagram, what they call it, like snatchral. Maybe that's what I'm going for. Where you're trying to look snatched, but it looks a little bit more skin-like. I don't know. I have these like huge lines going right here, and I've never noticed them before. I'm just gonna assume that they've always been there. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna say that this is my new face routine, but it's definitely something that I do like, and it takes a lot less time. Okay, now I'm gonna go on with this highlighter from Kaleidos Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use the small end of my fan brush to highlight right here, and I use the end of the fan brush and just do a light little dusting here. I have a gold highlighter, but I don't really want to use it. This is more of a rose gold, so it kind of gives my blush a natural glow, which is really nice. So I'm going to do this color for my inner corner shade. I've used this for an inner corner shade before, but it's been a while, so it's kind of like a nice gold shade, so hopefully it goes well. Just kind of blend it in. Okay, now this palette and go on with this red shade and just put it underneath my lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. You know, my edges are already messed up. My hair looks bad, so. Okay, y'all. So I did my hair. Well, you can't tell that because I don't really know what I'm doing. And it's shiny because of all the jam I put in there. So yeah. I left and came back. I forgot to put on lower lash mascara. I did that. And I also want to put on tightline my eyes. Well, sheesh. There we go. With the NYX Professional retractable eyeliner pencil. And I'm going to use this to hold my eye down. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to go in with my LA Colors lip liner. This is my only one. That's why I show it to you like it's brand new every time I use it. And I'm going to try this new technique I saw this one girl on Instagram do. I'm always open at doing new stuff, so... Now I'm going to go in with my Juicy Gloss Bomb. I know you guys haven't seen her in a long time. It's because she's been in my purse. But this is the orange one, and this is like one of those lip glosses that smell so good you just want to eat it. I don't know if you understand that or not, but seriously. It smells so good. Okay, so this is the finished look. What are we thinking? I like this eyeshadow, but the only thing is it's more of a topper, so the next time I do it, I'll probably do it more like, use it more like that. But it is pretty. There it is with my eyes closed. And I do like this face routine. I know I said this might not be my new face routine, but I think it might be, because when I walked away to do my hair and I looked in the mirror, I was like, ooh, my face like kind of looks really good. So I think this is what I'm going to start doing from now on. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think down below. And thanks for watching. And thanks so much for your patience with me. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.